Hi, in this lesson I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for V-Ray render settings. As you know that we have now come to an end for the course. The material section, the light sections are all over, and now we have reached the point of rendering. The render settings I have already given before, which you have to use. And at the end, at the last lecture, I'll show you two more important settings like test settings and higher settings, which you can produce a good render to present to your client. Now let's have a look on this scene. In this particular scene, you can see that the lighting is all good, but there is one problem which is not giving good look to this scene, and that is this part. I have made a curtain. I have given V-Ray two-sided material here. In this I have applied V-Ray, and this value is around 205. That means the white curtain kind of a look. Now, and in this overall things are all gray, as we learn like to light on a gray model. So what I want now is to change this particular part. I have selected this, okay, and I have chosen, if you go here and if you go to the here, you can see that this is linear multiplier. Okay, the first thing you have to choose is the Reinhardt. Now the linear is by default in most of the V-Ray when you install. Okay, if you face this kind of thing, because linear is actually multiply white and make it more brighter, so better you use Reinhardt. This is a mix of linear and exponential. Okay, if you choose exponential and you see here, you see a little different than that. Let this render finish and I'll get back. And you see now, this is much more better than the linear. We have just changed these two. And you see the effect. Okay. Now, what I prefer is the Reinhardt. This one is the mixture of these two. Not so bright and not so dark. And even if it is more bright or dark, you can control from here. I'll show you in a moment. So let's render the Reinhardt way. Now you see here, again we have a bright spots, but you can go here and you have two values here. The first one will adjust the dark one, and this one for the bright. Now this is so bright. What I'll do, I'll just make this lower to 0.5, and let's see what happens. And you see the problem is almost solved. Now this is your control. Okay, if you want to make it more dark, you can lower this, and if you want a little bit more brighter effect, make it like 0.7 here and render, and we'll see what happens. And now you see this is much more better and believable. Okay, so this is how you can control the brightness in your scene. This is not for this only, this is for everything, but this will affect the more bright area only. It will not affect which is not much bright. Okay, so you don't have to worry about all the other light effects. Or else if you are happy with other things, then just select this only and change it, and when you're happy, save the render. Okay, other thing is like you can go here, click here, and you will have color correction options here like you have in Photoshop. See this. Okay, you have to own from here what you want to see here. For now, these curves are open. Okay, display colors. What we'll do is we come here. These are the curves, these are the levels, exposures. So you can see here the stick already on. and I'll go to the curve, and you see the effect on whole scene. See. Okay, so overall, if you want to make it more bright or less a bit, you can control from here, go to the level, and you can just adjust this one. See. Okay, which I actually don't prefer. Color balance you can do from here if you're more reddish or whatever. Sorry, you have to activate which one you want to. Let's say I want this. It should on. Oh, sorry, I didn't check it on here. Then I'll take it down. Otherwise, it will affect. If you click all, it will affect everything. So now you can see we have given a bit of a color feel to it, more believable. And now you see the whole scene is changed. So 2 things we learned in this lesson. The first thing, color mapping. If you have a bright things in your scene, choose Reinhardt and do the settings, and go to the color correction mode, and you can change the colors, and this will be good. Alright, so this is enough for this lesson, and I'll see you in the next lesson of rendering tips. Thank you.